What's up, Solid Steppers? Miss Ward's coming to you from the Turnpike. Just left Fort Drum rest stop, so I got a little game for you. January 2023 is done. What do you have to show for it? Don't beat yourself up. Just reflect over the month. Look at your areas of opportunity and let's address it. In the area of opportunity 1, why are you not charging enough for your services? Are you not confident in your ability to get the task done, to get the work, to scare off the customer? Figure it out and get some training in that area. Prime example, I have a lot of seal systems going on, so I'm always tweaking the seal system game. You know I hate dishwashers. I'm always tweaking the dishwasher game. Wherever I am intimidated or have challenges in both of those areas, I am constantly training. When I get finished this video, I'm going to get back to my refrigeration review and training. I'm sitting here listening to TMM, listening to my mentor, Richard Zilka, getting on it, baby, all day. And, of course, while I'm doing this, I also have IT training that I do at night to make sure my IT skills are on point, simply because I believe in the ability to pivot in all worlds. There's no excuse. In fact, I'm doing the video and one of my study buddies, what's up, Gerard, in IT, is texting me about a lesson and some information I sent him, because you got to have a team. But getting back to what we're talking about, appliance repair, let me explain something to you, man. Appliance repair can fund anything you want in your life. I use appliance repair to fund my investments, my lifestyle, and my goals. Allow me to level up in multiple areas. But the only reason I'm able to do that is because of the training. I stay on top of the training. Am I the best? No. But I look like I am. Trust me. You better learn your way around these appliances, people. And the only way to do that is 2 things. Hands-on, consistently, even when you're shaking in your boots. You got to stay the course. You got to stay focused. You got to stay with your game face on at all times. And there are too many resources online. You got TMM Academics. You got all these other companies that do training. You got Appliance Bootcamp. Go hang out with Mr. Mike Sneed. Shout out. Another one of my mentors. You got the people over in, Dyer and Dyer, I think, in Texas. You got Fred's Appliance Repair. Come on, man. And let's not even forget about the Votech schools. Go sign up into these classes, man. Stop going out here throwing something at a wall thinking it's going to stick, because all that's going to do is break the bank. It's going to hurt your ego, hurt your feelings. You're going to lose respect for yourself, and the customers will too. Take the time to get trained properly so you can be a professional in anything you undertake. Now, in appliance repair, I keep telling people stop reinventing the wheel. I'm a firm believer that there are people like Sears back in the day. They split everything up in groups. There was a reason. They had data. There was a reason they put people in laundry only. They did washers, dryers, everything that was laundry related. Okay? Vents, all that. Yo, that was that. Then they had kitchen, where they had people that worked on, the kitchen appliances, the oven, the microwave, the stove, the dishwasher. Then they have people who deal with just seal systems and refrigeration. Find your lane and be really good at it, and then you layer. I'm a firm believer that you can have an overview of everything, but then I feel you got to fine tune to really, really get good, because I believe in being the best. I mean, believe me, I hear from my customers all the time. They're always wild with my presentation, my articulation, my ability to break down the issues with the appliance in layman's terms, to be on time, to communicate if I'm running late, and to communicate about the parts, what's going on, so they never have to question. I over communicate, because I'm one of them people, I'm in the middle of something, don't call me. If you calling me, that means I done dropped the ball somewhere. You should never be calling me to ask me a question if you're one of my customers, because in most cases, I've already handled everything. The prime example, I'm on my way back down to South Florida. Shout out to my mom and my sisters, my family. And a young lady just called me from Alabama. It's one of my customers. I told her that she's got a Samsung. I needed to thaw this thing out for 24 to 48 hours. Got to go back and do some work on it. And so she told me she didn't know how to turn it off. What did I do? That's that knowledge. I had to put it in that demo mode. Off, baby. You know how we do. But that is knowledge. Why do I know that? Because I've gone to customers' homes. Their systems were shut down and they were in demo mode. And I studied, I practiced, I remember the first time I saw off, I didn't know what the hell was going on. See, I can admit that because I'm real folk. I'm out here with you. I'm not sitting in an ivory tower telling you how to do appliance repair and I'm not in it every day. I'm hands-on a daily basis. And that's what people don't understand. It kills me, these people that come in and you want to manage these systems. You can't manage systems you don't understand. You can't manage a multi-million-dollar business if you don't understand where the money's falling through the cracks. Is it in customer retention? Is it in technician training? Is it in the quality of the parts or vendor relations? Where is the problem? Real bosses understand what the problem is, they get in the thick of it, and they get it fixed. And if they can't get it, they hire someone to put people in place to do it. This is what you must understand in life. You cannot do all things. You have to be able to develop relationships with people who are stronger in areas that you are weak and glean their experience, their knowledge, and their skill set. I'm trying to tell y'all, look, Miss Ward always keep it real. The reality is I was just talking to one of my students and he was telling me how people go on YouTube and they think appliance repair is easy. We're not saying that it's not easy or it's hard. What we're saying is it goes back to diligence. There are some people who know how to move as a team. They can trust their team, meaning they got somebody handling the phones. They got somebody handling the back office. They know how to manage and handle those people so that each person is a hero in their lane. They're respected and they're allowed to be the best. They're not micromanaged. That's a whole different level. You have to be able to do that. You have to be able to have the funds and the resources in order to manage that and scale that. All this comes from CEO management. You got to be a real boss. You know, a lot of people, they work as a team. Like I was talking to one of my roundtable members, shout out to Darian Clark, and he was explaining to me how him and his family just sat down because his business is family based. And then on top of that, they have employees and subcontractors because that's how he built it out with his background and experience. That's what works for them. Applauds to him. And he was just telling me how they projected, 5 years out, where to move this money, what to do here and there. Let me explain something to you. How many people do that's watching this video? Half of y'all, let me explain something to you. As I always say, when I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to me. Half of us can barely budget our regular stuff. To be able to budget for your business and to project, that goes back to that book I'm always telling you guys about, 12-Week Year by Brian Moran. The 12-week year will take your year and we'll break it into 4 sections. So every quarter is actually a year. You'll be able to take 3 to 4 items that you need to focus on, and you focus on those things within that quarter and you excel at them. And then the next quarter, you go to the next. And if you didn't complete the first one, you add that one. But at the end of the day, you have a plan. A lot of us never learned how to plan. We just robbing Peter to pay Paul. We lucky to be out here and get right. We lucky to say we have a business. We happy about that. But the reality is saying it and doing it is 2 different things. I need you guys to excel to your highest level of enlightenment and elevation and greatness. And the only way to get there is to invest in yourself, to constantly look in the mirror and adjust. And don't be so hard on yourself, because half of us been beat down our whole lives. You don't need to be doing it to yourself. Distance yourself from the haters. Focus on your goals. Believe in yourself, and you're going to look up one day and be like, whoa, man, look here. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all on this turnpike, I hate to go on a tangent, but I got about 20, look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 troopers up here. They ain't taking no fun at. They is pulling people over like it is going out of style. Do you hear me? I'm going to switch there. You got some over on the other side. They is here. Welcome to South Florida. Look, y'all moving. I keep trying to tell y'all we full. I don't know what this clown doing. Left side of the road? Oh, no. And they got a spare? Oh, thank you, God, that I'm good. Y'all make sure y'all on this road. Make sure you check out your vehicles. Please. You do not want to be stranded in Alligator Alley or anywhere else. But anyway, getting back to what we're talking about. Look, y'all know I'm always going to keep it real because I'm really on the road. I'm really out here. But take the time and write it down. There's another book. It's called Write It Down and Make It Happen. The book is so good. It talks about your reticular activating system, which is right back here in the back of your head. And what it does is it talks about how if you document something, how that goes directly to your brain and it goes through your subconscious, and basically these things will come to pass. That if you go back and look at these things, they will have come to pass. Because your brain as a human being, and I'm not a doctor, I'm not a philosopher, I'm just telling you what my experience is, always needs a target. It always needs goals. That's why y'all can't sit home and sit still. You gotta be having things to do, and it's important that they're positive and that they're enhancing your life, because you get to a point in time in your life where you realize not only is the clock ticking, but you really ain't did nothing. You just survived. Now it's time to thrive and get out here and be the best you can be. That's Miss Ward. That's all I got for y'all right now. Remember, February is here, the second month in 2023. Let's see what we can do this month. All right? Be blessed.